Man, Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, Adrien Broner apparently said on his live stream that if he worked really hard, he wants to go back down to the lightweight division, basically the weight where he was more effective at in his career, which he was so in a rush to get out that weight division and jump up and take Paulo Malignaggi Super WBA belt. But let's talk about it. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. That's some good news for guys like Lomachenko, Devin, Haney, Ryan Garcia. People probably going to say, why you not going to say Teofimo Lopez? Because Lopez is probably going up to 40 after his fight with Lomachenko. So some money come down in the division. Now, problem here is that Bob Arum said that he don't want to work with Adrien Broner, but he tried to sign Adrien Broner and give him cash up front. Broner is smarter than most people believe. I don't know what happened with Devin Haney, Eddie Hearn, and Adrien Broner negotiations, but if Broner can get down to 35, which I think he can if he is focused, because he almost was 135 pounds for the Mikey Garcia fight. Go look at the weigh-in. He almost was there. I think it just puts money into the division. It takes Tank out the division. You know, he's saying that Tank is the cash cow there. Leonard Ellaby and Broner instantly becomes the main attraction fight, because not just because Broner has better a resume, but Broner will put the rubber to the road. Broner will fight people, and he will go in there and, get the bag. If the money right, he'll fight anybody. So, Lomachenko might just sit at lightweight for a bit longer, fight Adrien Broner, get a big bag, and, win. And people going to say, well, you dudes did a fantasy match of Broner and Loma, and that ain't the Broner I'm talking about when I did that fantasy match a few weeks ago. I'm talking about the Can Man that beat DeMarco. And people were saying that, well, Loma would destroy Broner. At the time, I don't think, because he didn't really destroy Jose Pedraza. He struggled with Jorge Linares. And, Peter Quillen did an interview saying that when Broner was at his peak, he destroyed, Linares at the Wild Card Gym. We see him destroy Antonio DeMarco, and that's after DeMarco stopped Linares, and then he stopped John Molina within a matter of seconds. See, most people don't remember that because they don't know shit about boxing. They wasn't watching boxing back then. I remember he fought Antonio DeMarco, and that's when he came out with Kendrick Lamar. I remember that fight. And they made DeMarco wear the pink gloves, and he didn't want to wear them. And they explained it was for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and he wore them. They made the champ switch his gloves. That's one thing I remember about that fight. So, for Devin Haney, he could defend his belt versus Broner. Don't nothing but a small fee got to be transferred or wired over to the WBC for that to happen. So, Broner going to put some money in this division, so people can stop focusing on Tank. Another thing that make it happen, nobody talk about, Gary Russell kind of, said some shit about Broner about 7 years ago, saying that he didn't think Broner was that good of a fighter. I got to find that footage. That was like 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Minimum. So maybe that's something that they can do. Gary Russell could jump up and beat Adrien Broner, since, Gervonta don't want to fight Gary Russell. Gary Russell been talking about jumping up to 35 because Al Heyman and Sam Watson, I ain't going to say Sam, but Al Heyman ain't been giving him the fights he want, like Leo Santa Cruz or Gervonta. So, you can see a situation where you see Gary and Adrien. You can see a situation, you can see Adrien and Loma, Adrien and Ryan Garcia, Adrien and Devin Haney. So it's possibilities are going to be endless for Broner going back down to 35. He's going to hit a lot harder, but once again, I don't like to see older fighters go down. I didn't like to see Chad Dawson move down the weight and fight Andre Ward. You hear Jamel Charlo saying that, Demetrius Andrade should come down the weight and fight him at 154 pounds. I just don't like the idea of fighters moving down at all, I didn't work well for Christopher Diaz versus Shakur Stevenson and a lot of different guys, moving down the weight. When you a veteran in the game, it's hard to move down the weight. I'm surprised Donaire did as well as he did versus Nuyuwa moving down the weight. Rigondeaux moving down the weight. When you get into them 30s, bro, even in your 20s, it's hard to really get down the weight. So I don't expect much from Broner, but to really exploit the division for cash purposes only. If he fight Lomachenko, a lot of people are gonna feel that that's the can man, and the can man can Lomachenko. I'm gonna make a lot of money off that fight if Loma beat T.O. But if T.O. beat Loma and the belts dispersed, then you're looking at Devin and Adrien down there, Ryan and Adrien down there. So they're gonna try to use Broner as a stepping stool to the next level. But I really ain't interested in none of the fights down there, but I will watch because Broner gonna talk, and I think Lomachenko and Devin and Ryan, they need that spotlight down there, but it's not a good idea. But if he maybe making that weight is gonna make him disciplined in camp and disciplined between fights. But we know Broner retirement wasn't gonna last long because of the lifestyle he lived. He just had another child. He got a lot of cases that he fighting and stuff of that nature, and it just seemed like it's kind of looking at like small Trunks looking at future Trunks and Dragon Ball Super, and small Trunks is Tank. He looking at his future self and Adrien Broner. And you think they'll learn from it, but when you don't love boxing, you just love the money. This is what you get. You get all these hypotheticals. What if he was focused? What if he was disciplined inside the ring and outside the ring, like they said about Mike Tyson? It ain't no ifs. Discipline is an attribute. Staying in shape is an attribute. Not abusing your body is an attribute. Being focused in training camp is an attribute. Being able to train anywhere in this world, as long as you got the proper equipment and coaches and staying focused, is an attribute. You see a lot of these dudes train at the crib like J-Rock, and he wasn't focused. That's an attribute. Tunnel vision. But like I said, the opponents are limitless for this kid, man, at 35. He can make some money. He gonna get his brains beat in. Imagine him and Ryan Garcia fighting at the Staples Center or something like that. That's huge. Him and Devin Haney fighting somewhere. That's huge. Him and Lomachenko fighting. That's huge. I wouldn't want to see that fight because he beat Adrien Broner. People forget Adrien Broner ain't won since he fought Granados like 3 years ago, damn near. He ain't won in 3 years, man. And that just shows you a loss means nothing. Adrien Broner is able to reinvent himself and make fans believe in him again and again. He played the role so good. They should give him a role in the movie for Manny Pacquiao. He made these people believe him. I know boxers that picks be on point, and they was picking Adrien Broner because he played the role so well. I'm like, Adrien Broner get the shit beat out of him. And that wasn't even the most treacherous Pacquiao that showed up. Pacquiao looked off balance. His footwork, his legs didn't look as strong as they usually look. And they said he had the cold or the flu. When he fought Thurman, that was a different Manny Pacquiao. That Pacquiao was a different beast. You know what I'm saying? He was a straight different beast. So, like I said before with Broner, it's a desperation move because he can't eat at 40. He can't eat at 47. He ain't gonna beat none of them dudes at 47. Regis Prograis, Maurice Hooker, he probably lose to him. Shit, he might lose to Jack Cantrella. Remember he's trying to fight Lee Selby at 35 too. Maybe that's a fight they revisit. The Camboso Lee Selby winner. IBF title eliminator, he can get in there. At 40, you got Jose and Josh Taylor. He get the front end breaks beat off him in that fight. So, you got Broshnik that might beat him, at 40. It's a lot of danger at 40. It's a lot of danger at 47. They're talking about him and Keith Thurman. I don't think they're going to do that to AB. So you more than likely you're going to see AB 35. And you probably going to cross the street in either with the DAZN. It sounds like the DAZN because him and Devin and Eddie already been talking. And fight Devin Haney. Once again, that does nothing for Devin Haney's just popularity. Everything is for views. Everything is for, an Instagram follow. Ain't nobody chasing legacy no more. And the dudes that's chasing legacy like Colbert and Shakur, they just get left out. Gary Anton Russell Jr., they just get left out, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing something for the gram. They trying to do something for people on social media to prove something that they not. And ain't nobody fighting no more, bro. I respect the young guys who fighting the best because ain't no old guys out there consistently fighting the best no more without stipulations. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about 8B moving back down to 135 pounds. And maybe it just make him more focused, a better fighter, knowing he got to make that weight, and we'll see what happens. But I think Loma or Devin are going to be on the horizon real soon. Maybe even the Lee Selby fight. They revisit that. But hey, don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to me there. If you got a video request, business inquiry, sponsorship, video request, want to make a donation, cash out, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you guys think about AB moving back down to 135 pounds. That's what he say. We gone.